Hello, I am Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Japan. So in the previous episode I started the voting for the starting location that we're gonna be using for the series, and even after 24 hours of voting we didn't get a clear winner. It was actually a tie between number 1 and number 3, therefore I had to decide which one of those we're gonna take. It's fun actually because even though I can decide between two, I'm still not getting the one that I would vote for. I actually go with number 2. But well, that only got a few votes, so I decided to go with number 1 because I think it's more challenging. Often when you voted, it felt like I would take number 3 because it's like the best starting location, like strongest starting location. But remember, for the Let's Play, strongest might not always be like the most entertaining. So I decided to go with this one, and it's also the closest to what I wanted, what I expected from the Sandstorm map. Just a small oasis with decent resources and just desert everywhere around, desert hills for maybe some production, but a limited amount of food, at least that's how it seems from what we know. And yeah, I want to test this. Also, some of you said that the coastal style would be like the most appropriate for Japan. That is true when we take Japan as it is today, but in game Japan has been changed from this like the island nation with bonuses to atolls that it used to be, to a civ that is purely focused on warfare and getting like and indirectly culture from warfare. So we are not dependent on the sea and sea resources anymore as Japan used to be. So that's another reason why I didn't go for the coastal style, because we don't really need it anymore. But enough talking, here we are. So where do we start? I think the strongest start is on Lapis. I usually don't like starting on resources. I want to have them as workable tiles, but this time it's so much better starting with the oasis as a workable tile right away. The +2 gold is huge when it's combined with 3 food. It will allow us to buy our first 2 warriors much faster, and we don't have to sacrifice growth for that. So that is just a huge advantage. Let's move the settler this way, and the pathfinder, well, may as well stick to the mountains and go... Oh, hey. Go this way. Well, so we do have the option to have a coastal start, but I don't think we want to do it. There's nothing. If we move... You'd be losing so many things just to get access to the sea that I don't think it's worth it. We can start the secondary city somewhere on the coast, but our capital is gonna be so much stronger. We get access to mountains, we get access to river. We have 3 luxuries. We would lose on we would lose on the oasis, would lose the lapis. No, that's just not worth it. We'll stick to the original plan. Oh, and by the way, let's turn on the research. We're gonna need it next turn. Start the city. Make sure that the oasis is locked. We want to start with pottery. As for production, we want to go for monument. Nothing new there, and let's keep exploring. 1, 2, 3. It's actually in range. We'll get a decent perfume tile. I think the river perfume here is actually river plains, or is it grassland? It's grassland. Grassland perfume 2-2 isn't that bad. We could use the gold. And I think I'll just hug the coast and see where it takes us. Pantheon founded. This sounds like India. I don't think that anyone could start the Pantheon this quickly. I'm surprised that it took them like 2 turns, but they probably didn't start on the spot. It's actually interesting because it seems that even the AIs are looking for like ideal starting locations, that they don't immediately start their capital where they spawn. And yeah, of course they picked the Spirit of the Desert. Not the surprise there. Well, someone had to take it. I hate that we are starting with the Brood basically right next to our capital on turn 2. That's gonna slow us down quite a bit, but I'm not going back because of that. I hope they just avoid the city for a while. Manila with +7 food, yeah, I'll take that. That's gonna speed up the growth. Let's see. I think, yeah, there is a coast. So I'll probably just go this way. I have a feeling this is just gonna be like a small peninsula. Okay, we need to get the Trailblazer 2 as soon as possible for the extra movement through deserts. And the Kyoto is growing. Get that food. We want to get to size 4 as quickly as possible. Okay, nothing here. I'm looking for the secondary city locations. I think we may want a city here, maybe. Let's turn off the yields. Although there would be basically no production. But we do need one coastal city. With the river, that would be what? 3 floodplains, one of them with wheat, another floodplain, so quite a lot of food. There's a hill here. What if it was here instead? Then we would have these 3 hills in the range. I think Kyoto will have enough hills to the south and east. Yeah, could be. Then we definitely want the city somewhere in this area. That's triple salt. And then Oasis might even start the city on top of the salt. Got double wheat. Although this wheat is probably pretty bad. At least one is desert wheat. Could even start here maybe. This might be the secondary city. Or second city. How much money do we have? 44. Oh, there is a camp somewhere. Oh, hey. And you have a worker that I'll gladly take. Thinking if I should fate for the Pathfinder to move away. I probably should. 1 turn, that's not gonna change anything important. Declare, yes. I'll take that. Oh, look at that, she already has wheat on the other side improved. That's pretty fast. And please don't kill me. Might be better to just go this way. Stay out of vision of the Pathfinder. Okay. We've got a problem here. I could try to sacrifice the Pathfinder to get the worker home, but for some reason I don't think that will work. There's another brood. We just have to hide somewhere for a few turns so that we get the first warrior out. Okay, now it looks promising. Because we have vision around us. And there are no barbarians. This one headed this way. Size 3 means we want to start working the production. And as for research, that's a good question. Because we have lapis as our resource, we probably want to go construction. But I'd like to get the science from barracks. Now, we need the science because you'll be ignoring writing for quite a while. We have to get science somewhere. Then we can go construction. Then we could maybe even try masonry and build terracotta army. It's not amazing, but it's a 1 or 2 free units should be. Reduces distrust in all cities, some culture, and a supply cap +3 can be pretty important. Also, we get the culture when it's completed, so it's also quite good. Okay, I think that's what we want to do, and we are of course rushing steel to get dojo, which is insane. +5 science, +4 culture from one building is completely ridiculous. Can we get along the way? Temple of Artemis? Is it possible? I mean, it is possible to get it, but... What's the other option? +2 culture. During the King Day, we have production science and gold increased by 10%. Resist stoneworks. Stoneworks. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that they should change stoneworks so that they give some bonuses to lapis. Because now it doesn't really make much sense for lapis to be a resource. One of the resources required for stoneworks, but stoneworks don't give anything to it. So it's still not worth building. Well, I'll just keep going. Wait, next. That is a barbarian. And we have 111 gold. Okay, next we build a Stonehenge. And keep moving. Damn, this is gonna be close. 117. 1, 2, 3. We are almost there. I hope that this Pathfinder doesn't have the damage. Oh, great. I was really afraid that the brute is gonna follow us south and he'll be able to catch us, but because of that Portuguese Pathfinder, he changed target. Well, this was close. Wait. Now we can buy the warrior finally. What do we improve first? Probably the floodplains, but we need protection for that. Now we try to get a second warrior as soon as possible. Then we start killing some barbarians. Build that farm. Fortify. Go. And when we heal up at the Pathfinder, we go south and then east and try to find more neighbors. Wow, that's quite a few barbarians. Although this one is already dead. Or already almost dead. How long until we get our first social policy? 10 turns. Fine, it's not worth waiting for that. Let's get a kill here and here. We can keep working, don't worry. Hey! So far, nothing too crazy. Portugal and Alexander. Portugal should be easy to get rid of. 45. And Alexander can be annoying, but unless he's like right next to us, also shouldn't be a big deal. What are we using? Gold. Well, we can live without gold. We don't want to lose production right now. How much damage would this be? Not enough. Wait. Okay, fine, I'll just kill him. I don't want him to attack again and steal either culture or production. Losing 6 culture right now would be quite annoying. That's 2 turns worth of culture. There's animal husbandry. Did we get anything? Actually, we did. We got horses, 2 tiles with horses. And... is it? Yeah, it is in range. Double sheep. That looks good. Stables are gonna be great. Come on, stop that. I need to get that Pathfinder out of the city and start exploring. Food, well, food kinda sucks. Peace treaty, yes. Okay, the warrior can keep attacking. He's not going anywhere for a while. Wait. And there goes the production. Come on. Oh, hey, this is the reason why we have so many barbarians. 83. Let's get the money as quickly as possible. We need 2 warriors. Shock 1. Let's get authority. And I almost forgot. There was a question in comments, actually it showed up more than once. Is Petra worth it on this map when there is quite a few desert tiles around us? Well, not because of the desert. When we read everything that Petra gives us, +1 gold on all desert tiles worked by the city. But desert tiles, this just improves desert tiles that you would work anyway. So resources, maybe mines on desert hills, that's nice, but not something that you want to rush unless you have like really lot of resources on desert tiles that you would work anyway. In our situation, it means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, eventually 6. I don't think that by itself is like good enough. So you have to check the secondary bonuses that you get. Additional trade route, that is pretty good. The late bonus from archaeology, that's not relevant. +2 culture, that is relevant early. Engineer point is pretty relevant as well. But do you want to sacrifice like other things that you need just to get Petra? It's one of the wonders that is nice to get, but it's just not worth rushing. So if I was going trade anyway, then I would go for Petra in this situation. But I'm not gonna change my plans to go barracks, walls, and then dojo as quickly as possible, just to get the one that is nice to have but not must have. So yeah, maybe also with different save that wouldn't give us such a like a good reason to go different research path. Overall, I'm not too like enthusiastic about Petra. It gives some nice things to have that makes your life easier, but not something that you would say, okay, this is so strong that I have to get it. So it's like your choice. If you like the bonuses that it gives you, and can really take advantage of that, fine, go for it. But as I said, I don't think it's worth rushing even on a map like this. So basically, on any map, when you go this way and you see that you have a good chance to get Petra, maybe take it if you have time for it, but like don't rush specifically Petra and expect that it's gonna win you the game or make it like much easier. Okay, so enough about Petra. We found some barbarians here. Here, we definitely gonna get a quest to clear this camp at some point. And yeah, we need our second warrior. Here we can get a kill for our warrior and some culture from that. How are we working right now? It's 4 turns. Yeah, we definitely need to wait for Stonehenge. Then we could maybe switch to the wheat for more food. So we're pretty close to coast on like 3 sides almost, no, 2 sides. It looked like this will be like in the middle of the continent. but it's almost a coastal start. I'm thinking if I would have decided on a different starting location, by starting location I mean like a different tile, if I knew that we are so close to sea on all sides, we can see the coast here as well. Problem is that starting next to an oasis is so strong, it's probably not worth changing the decision. Maybe if there was a river, let's say like here, then this tile could have been decent. Now, even if I knew that there was coast on two sides, I would still settle here. Okay, protect the worker again. How are we doing? 114. Next. Wow. There is Stonehenge. And with Japan, it's quite easy to decide on the Pantheon. Some of you already mentioned it, that I should go, where is it? Goddess of Protection, because it nicely scales up with our unique ability. Oh, let's go for that. Oh, speaking about our unique ability, I didn't talk about our unique abilities, right? So let's get to that. I completely forgot. Japan. And here we go. So our unique ability, the Shogunate. +1 culture and faith from defense and military training buildings. Barracks, walls, etc. That's why we are rushing them, and that's why we try to get more bonuses from the Pantheon that we just picked up. That's one thing. And when a great admiral or general is born, receive artist, writer, and musician points in your capital. So that's what I was talking about when I said that our like military scales up the development of our culture. The more generals and admirals we get, the easier it is to get artists, writers, and musicians. So that's the unique ability. And as for our unique unit, here we have Samurai, powerful medieval infantry unit. Only Japanese may build it. This unit fight more effectively, gains more experience than normal, and helps produce great generals more quickly than the longswordman, which it replaces. So we want to get them as quickly as possible so that we can get more generals and therefore more writers, artists, musicians from our unique ability. That's the Samurai, and then we have the Dojo. I already mentioned that it's pretty insane. Unique Japanese replacement for the armory, reduces distress and doesn't require a barracks in the city. Increases the military supply by 2. Good stuff. Grants +25 experience to all military units trained in the city. All mountain, melee, gun, and army units trained in the city receive the 8 virtues of Bushido promotion. We'll check that in a second. When units promote, gain culture and science based on their current level. So we want to fight as much as possible, not necessarily to expand, just to get experience, levels, general and admiral points, because that helps to scale our culture. So we can, if we really wanted to, we could even like turtle up and make sure that we are always fighting defensive wars. We are not expanding, we just fighting, getting experience, getting generals, admirals, and focus on culture. That is one option. We'll see how everything works. With our starting locations, so far we know only about one neighbor, so we will probably expand pretty quickly. But we will see. And yeah, another thing about Dojo is the yields that it gives. I've already seen pretty insane. Especially +5 science is just ridiculous. When you combine it with the culture. If one building gives you so much science and so much culture, it's always worth rushing. It compensates for lacking like libraries, universities. Dojo by itself just replaces them and gives you something on top of that. So great building, really strong one. And can we somehow click on the 8 virtues? Nope. So I'll have to type it in. 8. Is it enough? 8 virtues, yeah. Promotion is replaced with a randomly chosen new promotion after the unit completes its first combat. So, yeah, there it is. We'll see what we can get every time. Hopefully, something useful. Now, we will grow in 13 turns. We want to wait for that. That gives us time to build a shrine. And also, actually, 12, 7. I think I'm still gonna wait for the shrine. We want to make sure we get religion early. How are we doing here? 3 turns. And 100, we are missing 2 turns. Attack. I know that I have to stop working on the farm now. But I wanted that kill. Hey, Fountain of Youth. 3, 6, 10 tiles away. So what about the city here? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4 resources in range, and then a city somewhere around the fountain. 1, 2, 3, that's too close. Maybe even right next to it here. Just have to get there as soon as possible before someone steals it from us. Arabia. Hello, Arabia. Oh, we just met their pathfinder. We didn't find their border. And give me the warrior finally. Now we can defend ourselves. Wait, heal. And let's finally finish this. No neighbors so far, and we are even quite far away from Portugal. Let's get that farm finally. This should allow us to get back to the production, speed up shrine a little bit. Did it just spawn in vision? I think it did, but it shouldn't be possible. Well, maybe I just didn't notice it before. Pantheon, let's see. Who is that? Greece, start worshipping God of Commerce. I don't think that's a great choice. Okay, so one farm is done. Let's move to another one. And let's make sure we protect it. I don't want to lose it right away. Stop that. Brood. You should be safe here. Build another farm. And shock to heal. We need to get rid of at least this camp so that we are not getting barbarians from all sides all the time. Okay, let's take out this one first. Sure, we'll use the Pathfinder. You need healing, and let's lock that wheat. 3 turns for shrine, that sounds good. Can we speed this up by a turn? No. Once we are done with the shrine, we want to start working on settlers and get. Well, there goes one city location that I wanted. I think I'll again go dominance into discipline. This time we even need the science. Usually I go dominance so that I can get discipline and the happiness, but and the science is like a nice bonus. But now, even if I didn't have to get discipline, I'd probably get dominance to get some extra science. Before it will take a while before our science really kicks in with dojos. So every bit that we can get, every extra bit that we can get is pretty useful. Okay, how far can you go? Oh, wait, no. There are hand axes already. Oh, this is frustrating. Well, it's a lot of science and culture for us. That's nice. But we are basically locked in our capital. Can't really go anywhere. 58. Can we get a kill? We can't. Oh, we can't. It's multiplying to me again. But if I send the Pathfinder down to help us a little bit. Yeah. Time to finish him off. Send the Pathfinder. You need healing. Someone got... Was that Earth Mother? I dismissed it too quickly. Another hand axe, but on the wrong side for them, so that's fine. We'll have to figure out the location of the second city. Thinking here maybe. 1, 2, 3, or maybe here even. That's still in the range of this lapis, and it's also in the range of the perfume on the other side. This is too far. What about the hill? That might be best option. It's not on the river, but we have river wheat for food right away. Yeah, I think this is our second city, and that is also gonna be a good like starting position for the invasion of Portugal. 1, 2, 3. It will block this hill as a city location for them. They may start the city here. How much damage can we do? Not quite a lot. Let's poke them with the Pathfinder as well. It's more damage than I expected. And the water is almost ready. there's another Hendex coming from the north. Come on. Stop that. That's the problem when you are alone with raging barbarians. There's no one else who'd be clearing them. And you can get overwhelmed very easily. Now we probably gonna lose the farm. Let's return the worker back to the city so that he's safe. How much damage can we do? Let's attack. I think that's worth it. Oh, there's another one. Okay, it will probably take a while before the worker can fix the farm, so I'll just send him back. Work together? No. Not with her. She's our first target. Move. Attack. Come on, attack. So we just finished military theory. One option would be to go really greedy for the Temple of Artemis. And the other option is just play it safe and go for barracks. When you check the yields of barracks, they're pretty insane. What's the turn? Turn 60. And we went pottery straight into military theory. So we might be able to get the Temple of Artemis. I'm gonna delay it by 3 turns with the settler. I don't think it's worth it. Again, the wonder that is nice to have, but for what we are trying to do, it's not a must-have. And barracks are so good. No, let's just forget about Temple of Artemis. Okay, gotcha. That's that. Keep healing. And next target is probably this camp. No, wait, next target is this camp. Whom do we send? "82 hit points should be fine. Maybe not. Let's send some reinforcements. Wait. Okay, I think I'm gonna make a cut here. And we'll start the second city in the next episode. This also gives me some more time to think about the location. Make sure there isn't something better than this hill. And I'll also think about our other cities. Because after barracks, let's see, 6. Yeah, that should be enough time to finish barracks and build another settler before we start building walls. Fine, but for today we are done. So I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.